Hey, welcome to the 13th episode of Kicking It with Coach. I got a special guest, Mr. Cooper Tennant. I coached Cooper for 3 years at Mountain Island Charter for football as well as track and field. Little known fact, track and field. Cooper is a student at Seton Hall University. How you doing, Coop?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. So,
That's good.
how's your GPA? You want to talk about your academics?
I finished first semester with a GPA of 3.4, and I was lucky enough to be on the dean's list.
That's what I'm talking about, Coop. Killing it. And you're up in New Jersey, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're up there. Tell me a little bit about, going from Carolina to New Jersey. I know that's a little different.
Oh, yeah. It's a completely different atmosphere and culture. I think going up there kind of made me realize that Southern hospitality is like a real thing that exists. It's not just like a phrase. People up there, they mind their own business a lot more. It's taken me a while to get used to it, but I think I'm doing all right. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, I think.
I'm from New England originally. It's a difference. You got sweet tea down here, and it's
Yeah.
iced tea up there. I
Yeah,
mean, when you first taste iced tea, what was you thinking?
it wasn't sweet enough. There's barely any sugar in it.
Did you pull out the sugar packs and shake it up and make it sweet?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to.
No doubt. And there's no Bojangles up there.
No, there's no Bojangles. Uh, there's no like Waffle House or anything like that. A lot of restaurants that I didn't realize were regional are absolutely regional. So
So when you went up there and then you came back for your first time, what was the first thing you did?
I think I went to Chick-fil-A. I think is the first thing I did when I came back for I think winter break. There's a Chick-fil-A like 30 minutes away from campus, but I mean that's at least for me that's a little too far to either order from or Uber to. So I miss Chick-fil-A. I think that was one of the things that I really missed out on.
What was the biggest transition between high school and college?
I think the lack of, or I guess the introduction of all the free time that you have. Um, it's kind of sounds like, I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a blessing and a curse kind of, because you have so much more free time. So you do a lot more extracurricular activities and all kinds of other stuff. But that free time can also, kind of be poisoning because you have a whole lot of work that you have to get done. And you think, oh, well, I have, this many days to do it. I don't even have classes on Friday, so I don't have to worry about it till then. But then Friday comes around, you don't have anything due, or you don't have anything started, and it's all due Monday, and someone wants to hang out, so you go do that. And I think the aspect of having so much free time leads some people, including me sometimes, to kind of take that advantage and procrastinate even more. Also, the idea of not literally nobody telling you what to do or when you need to get something done. Teachers just give you a syllabus at the beginning of the semester and expect you to follow it to the T and almost memorize it, bit by bit. So it was a challenge at first, I think, but I'm finding my own, I think. So
For sure. How important is it to take your academics serious in high school?
I think it's probably one of the most important aspects of high school. College is kind of the time to try new things and find yourself, but you're not going to get into college without good grades. And also the idea of extracurricular activities is also very important for getting into college, because if you can maintain good grades and also have a lot of stuff under your belt in terms of sports or volunteering at a church, it shows colleges that not only can you get good grades, but that you can do all kinds of other stuff and still maintain them.
How did your high school experience help shape your college life?
I really think that the social aspect of high school kind of helped me through the most. Making friends over the course of 4 years helped me find my own group of friends in high school. But going to New Jersey, an entirely new state, I didn't know anybody. And the first, couple weeks, I found a group of friends, but I really wasn't sure they were the kind of people I'd want to surround myself with. So I think through getting involved in high school, it led me to want to get involved on campus in college, which helped me find a new group of friends that I think I could see being friends with, long into the future. So definitely the social aspect really helped me.
How did being a student athlete in high school, how did that help shape you as a person, period?
I think the idea of companionship and brotherhood is really what helped me through college. Having someone there to kind of, you know, lean on in times of struggle, and having someone there to talk to is extremely important, especially if you're going to a college or a school or anything like that where you don't know anybody. You need to be able to form bonds with people, and I think being a student athlete really helped me with that.
What is some advice, Cooper, that you could give to students looking to be where you're at right now?
I guess just kind of enjoy where you're at. Don't let failures kind of get you down. I mean, everybody's had failures before. I've had failures. You've had failures. Everybody has. But as long as you can get back up and keep going, and don't get too down on yourself, I think you'll find somewhere that you're supposed to be. My first pick for college was UNC Wilmington, and I was deferred from there the first time I applied. And that was just where I assumed I was going to go because I had a lot of friends working there. And because I was deferred, it forced me to open up my eyes and look at other options for college. And now I'm in New Jersey. So, but it does feel like Seton Hall is kind of the place I was supposed to be. I don't know. I think just keep going. Even, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you got to get back up.
So what's one way that I've helped impact your life?
I think my confidence has really gone up from having you as a coach. I struggled in high school with my confidence both on and off the field. But through football and the camaraderie that I built through it, through coaches like you and all my other coaches, I think that the idea of having confidence and going into new, frightening situations like college, like, finding new friends, the idea of believing in yourself has really helped me.
That's some good stuff. You ready to get into the fun part?
Sure.
All right, let's take a look at some pictures. You cool with that?
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Let's go. All right, cool. Family. What does
that's I'm sorry?
What do family mean to you?
Oh, it's kind of everything. Not just biological family, but also family in terms of friends, teammates. As long as you kind of have someone there for you, I think, it's absolutely necessary.
All right, let's talk about your mom.
She's been there for me through thick and thin. She was always she's helped me out a lot. And I mean, obviously she's my mother, but she's helped me out a lot.
Pops. Let's talk about Pops.
He was kind of always the sports one, I guess. Mom always helped me, through whenever I was younger. She was always the school side. My dad was always the football side. And he even coached me for a couple of years doing flag football, but and Jeff tackle football. But I don't know. I don't think I would have gone as far as I did without him. And I mean that in a good way. I don't think I would have pushed myself as much without him there. He was pushing me in a good way, not in a bad way, but I don't know. Very thankful. Very, very thankful.
Your dad's a great man. I lean on your dad a lot. He taught me a lot. It's not just as a coach, but also as a man. I learned a lot of good nuggets from your dad. So definitely shout out to Jeff. And your mom's a sweetheart. She's always been supportive. So you got great parents, man. Definitely.
I think so too.
All right, let's talk about this woman right here. Obviously, she's a Seton Hall alum.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Seton Hall. Let's talk about this woman here, Miss Tosin.
Man, she I had her as an English teacher in, I think, 9th grade was the first year, but I met her in middle school because I was in the Charlie and Chocolate Factory musical.
Mm-hmm.
And I was Augustus Gloop, the kid that drowns in chocolate. But I don't know, she's always such like a beacon of, she can get serious whenever she needs to. And, I've seen her multiple times, but she's always like a beacon of light, I guess. Like she's easy to talk to. Like once you get to know her, you feel like you can kind of tell her anything, and it'll be a safe secret, I guess. I don't know. She was kind of the mom at least for the football team and for the track team. And I'm sure, people outside of sports also see her as like, another mother to us.
For sure. Shout out to Miss Tolson. All right. Cool cooking. Now, when I first seen this picture, I was like, oh, wow, this does not look great. But me and you got this little weird connection that no one knows about, right?
Yeah. Chicken skin.
There you go. We both like the skin on the chicken. This is it. And I think we spent more time in those conversations than we probably needed to, but chicken skin. I mean, you want to talk a little bit about your love of chicken skin?
I don't know. Something about it, I guess. It's like the perfect addition to a good piece of chicken, I guess.
I really like it when it's boiled.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I do a chicken noodle soup, and then I put all my seasonings in there, and especially the thighs with the chicken, with chicken and rice, and oh man, it's second to none. Do you want to talk about your cooking experience?
Oh well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like a good chef. I mean, I can follow a recipe, to a T, but I don't know. It's just always something I've really enjoyed. When I was really little, I wanted to be like a professional chef. I wanted to go to what's that? The cooking school in Charlotte. I can't remember.
Johnson and Wales.
Yeah, Johnson and Wales. I actually took a couple of cooking classes there. Whenever I was probably around this age. So I've always really enjoyed it. It's something that I don't know, it's a lot of fun, I think.
How did your cooking go when you're out on your own in your college life?
Well, not too much cooking has happened, but we did have like a Thanksgiving with some friends. So I made a sweet potato pie.
Oh wow!
Which was really good.
I might have to take you up on that offer. Coach don't know how to do a sweet potato pie. Never learned.
Yeah, this Thanksgiving,
Yeah, hey, put me down, Coop. Now, when I call you, I want my pie.
Oh, you'll get it.
All right, help explain this picture here.
Okay, so what I'm holding, I didn't realize you had these pictures. That's an Eno, like a hammock. And this was at my aunt's beach house, and they live on stilts because in case there's a flood, they have to, the house needs to be elevated. So the wind underneath the house really picks up. So for probably about an hour and a half, I was trying to like get the wind to catch the thing, and then so I could jump and not get carried away, obviously, but I don't know, move a little bit. And Mom just happened to take some pretty good pictures of me doing it. I don't know. It'd be hard to explain this to someone who's, I don't know, never met me before, because it's a very interesting picture.
Yeah, that's why I put it up. I was like, Cooper's gonna have to explain this. But yeah. Knowing you, like you said, we know you're a free spirit. You're definitely a caring person, and you're really like in tune to who you are. And I know you talked earlier about, battling some confidence stuff, but I never seen that. I always seen you being really totally 100% committed and to who you were as a person and who you are as a person. That's why you can rock the bush, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a character trait at this point, yeah.
All right, speaking of bush, ninth grade.
This was, ninth grade. Was this at, I remember this. We all got like those very fitting T-shirts, and then I think we went bowling or something afterwards.
We did.
I remember that. That was fun. That was, I think, the first I guess team building kind of exercise that we did. I don't know, the little trips that we always took, I really enjoyed as a team. I mean, being on the field and in practice is fun, but being able to just hang out with, your teammates is always a blessing.
Yeah, and I always remember you hanging out with some unique characters. Like your
Yeah,
friend list is as unique as it's gonna get. I mean, we can go from
yeah,
Cam Lee to, I mean, you name it, right? And
yeah, yeah.
and you always like you're a genuine friend. And I remember having you in a weight training class, and your group was different, but also very caring, and you was a true friend to them. So it will be fitting that you will enjoy our outings.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we talked a little bit about mom.
Mhm.
This is at our night ceremony where, because if you're not a part, if you haven't been to one of Mountain Island games, or during the season, you don't realize that we have a nighting ceremony where mom and grandma puts on a helmet, gives a kiss to each player before the first regular home season game.
Mhm.
Talk about this moment, sharing this with your mom.
Yeah, well, my grandmother couldn't be there, but my aunt, who's my mom's sister, my aunt Penny was there. I don't know, it meant a lot because um, a lot of my family really likes or they did, I guess, liked following my journey through football because I started in fourth grade, and because they live a couple hours away, they couldn't make every game, but the ones that they did make, I always really appreciated. And this, I don't know, the knighting ceremony, it meant a lot to me. I think having most of my family there to be able to watch me play, and see the team play too, because they hear from me all about my teammates and my coaches, and for them to finally be able to see and meet them, it means a lot. I think it builds family.
For sure. All right, we talked about these interesting your friends like Adam Bowie, Jake. I just had Jake on. I got to get Ryan on. I had Spivey on. This is a pretty good group of friends right here to have.
That is a pretty good group of friends, yeah. And I'm still very good friends with every single one of them to the day. I remember this National Guard game. That was really fun. Having, I mean, I loved our regular season games, but having kind of a championship kind of thing like that and being able to play in it was really cool. Plus the jerseys are very nice, so that helps.
Yeah, I mean this. I mean, I think this is symbolic. This picture was symbolic to what football brings. And
Mhm.
football can have a negative, something attached to it, but ultimately football is about family and bringing together a community. So whenever we did these games, these National Guard games, these Army Bowl games, I enjoyed it because it gave fans and people in the community a look into what really football is about. It's about togetherness. It's about brotherhood. It's about reaching one goal, working together, hard work. So I love these games. So and I think that's
Mhm.
probably some stuff you learned by even your friends that you had on the football team, and that bond we have, because people don't realize the bond that we all have, even to this day. Like, Coop,
Mhm.
I don't have to talk to you for a while, but I could text you and you're there. Like
Oh yeah,
everyone of my players, and especially this group that's in this pitch, I could text and y'all are right there for coach. And
absolutely.
in the same way, like it's something it's just something you got to be a part of to understand it. It's bigger than football,
Yeah.
but we spend a lot of time together working hard for one goal, and I think that's going to last for a lifetime.
Yeah, and the reason that we're so quick to be there for you is because while we were playing, you were always there for us. It wasn't, I mean, winning's nice and all, but it wasn't always about winning. It was really about the team and us, getting better to ourselves and helping each other get better.
Most definitely. All right, we talked a little bit about the track days, but you was actually a pretty good discus thrower.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I was pretty good at discus at first, and Adam was better at shot put because he was. I mean, it was me and Adam were kind of the two freshmen who did track and field just kind of for fun, and we didn't think much of it. But over the years, I switched over to shot put, and he switched over to discus, and more and more people joined the track team from the football team, and I think it kind of helped just keep the group together more because I didn't have a lot of classes with some of the other people that I was really good friends with on the football team. So the football season was the only time I really got to talk to them and socialize, I guess. And track only, helped that even more because now I had a whole year of being able to, hang out with my football guys. So I don't know. I really liked the track season too. I didn't think I was going to like it at all. I think Adam, the day of the tryouts, Adam was like, I think I'm just going to do track. And I was like, really? I mean, I don't know if I'd like that. And I think it was you that came to me and was like, just give it a shot. Just try it out. And then 4 years later, I'm still doing it. So
You know what? The one thing, and you talked a little bit about your transition from disc to shot, because you remember in the beginning, I would put, if you was a thrower, you was doing shot and disc.
Mhm.
And that was kind of one of the things, even if you liked one over the other. But as our team grew, y'all was able to specialize more. And I started seeing you wanting to do shot more than disc, or Adam wanting to do the disc more than the shot. And I thought that was interesting, but y'all have found your niche. And one thing about track brings together so many people because obviously our team, you got men and you got women teams that's together. So it brings a lot of togetherness. And I mean, I think we had 80, 90 people on the team. So
yeah, we had come senior year, we had a lot of people on the track team.
All right, speaking about your friend group, what did this mean to you?
It kind of means everything, I guess. I mean, Seton Hall, or not Seton Hall, sorry, Mountain Island Charter being a charter school, I think everybody in this picture had been going to the same school since fourth grade. So these are people that I've, grown up with since fourth grade. So being able to graduate all together and, it meant a lot to me, having everybody there.
And one thing about this group, especially the ones that play football, I can speak of, y'all had a lot of style, right? It was a lot of style and flair there. Like Jake is really low key, but he got a little, he got some, I forgot the word he used to always tell me, saucy or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Look at the brown shoes, like, and then we go over to Adam. Adam, he had a different flair. Like, check out the shoes.
Yeah, the slippers kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's not even, I mean, I can't even start on Jonah. Oh my God. Jonah was.
Yeah, that's a completely different story, I think.
All right. So we just got finished looking at some pictures. Anything like just looking back on those moments, anything you want to share or anything you want to say?
I think I can't see myself where I am now if not for, not just football. That's a big part of it, but just having the kind of family that I had at Mountain Island Charter. It was something I think I definitely took for granted first couple of years of high school, realizing that, all the same people that I've been around with my entire life are still there. It kind of got boring at first, but being able to kind of further those relationships is really something that I don't think people should take for granted. No, even if they don't go to Mountain Charter, but if they go to, any school, it's definitely something you want to focus on.
Any last shout outs for anyone we didn't mention or anything like that?
I think just the entire, football team that was there whenever I was there. A lot of great guys.
Any last advice to any students out there?
Just keep your head up. I mean, you'll end up somewhere that I think you're meant to be.
That's good stuff, Coop. Thanks for coming on. It was good having you, good catching up with you. I knew we'll get to that chicken skin part. It was just something weird that we shared. And, my wife always said, dude, like I would eat, like pull skin off. I would steal chicken skin. I would steal it. Like if we got a pot of stuff, and if some skin get loose, like all the kids, I'm fixing chicken and rice, and I give them their plate, the skin is off. I was so different. But, they wouldn't truly appreciate the chicken skin because they wasn't fans. So.
Yeah. That's why you took it, because you'll appreciate it.
Most definitely. Well, thanks, Coop, for coming on. If you need anything from Coach, I'm here for you. Just stay in contact.
Thanks for having me. It was good talking to you.